Welcome back to episode 364 of the Guiding Guns podcast. I'm your host, Troy.
And I'm your other host, Doug.
We use this podcast to talk about guide, guns, and the responsible Christian gun owners' interests. In this week's show, we'll be discussing where'd we go? The long sabbatical.
Where you been?
We fell off in a hole for, what is it, 15 months or something? Been a little while.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, and we appreciate everybody that called, texted, emailed, telegraphed, snail mailed us over that period of time saying, where'd y'all go when you coming back? And the truth is, I just got burnt out. I don't know about Doug, but I just needed a sabbatical. I just had not dealt with a lot of things that had gone on the previous 3 or 4 years and just was busier than I could stand with things going on in my life. So I apologize for abandoning ship, but I just had to have some time, man. I was done and needed a break and got a lot of rest, got a lot of things sorted out. We had a lot of issues, of course, both my parents died a few years back, and it loaded me down with a whole lot of things to take care of, and it was a big chore, and I finally got to grieve. I think after I got done with all the work, it was just so much to get done, a lot of drama and stuff, and all that ordeal, and just glad all that is pretty much behind us as far as I know, unless something comes back out of the blue. But yeah, we'll catch y'all up as we go on the show. I'll let Doug jump in here and tell what he's been up to and what's been going on.
Hey, man, it's good to be back. We're getting some comments from guys over on the YouTube channel saying they're happy to see us back. We're happy to be back, and glad we could jump on and do this tonight. Man, what have we been doing?
You name it.
A lot. I have. I've been working so much lately, man. I ain't had time to do much of anything. We are in the process of, we switched, our hospital merged with Emory Hospital out of Atlanta. And now we are Emory, and we are working, I'm a computer guy by trade. And so we are working to pull all of our systems over to their systems and vice versa. And it's just been, chaotic.
It's as busy as I've ever seen you in the last 12 years. Or 13 years, I guess I've been doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah, we might not have seen each other on here lately, but we've seen each other a few times.
Yeah. I pass by, you come up, and we pass each other on the road going one way or the other.
Yep.
But good to see all the guys out here, our usuals. I see Daryl over there and Steve Melton and Rando Box. Who's Rando Box? And then we got Daryl's commenting there. Jim's there. My goodness.
I know.
Good to see all you guys popping up on here. Good that we can catch y'all live. It's been crazy, I'll tell you that. I spent a lot of time getting everything sort of put away. I had to sell some properties. I had some health issues that was lingering, and I just needed to take care of those. And so I took some time and rested, and took some time and grieved, and took some time and just tried to organize my life. It was just a little bit hectic and crazy, and I was a lot more stressed than I should have been, and did not want to be as stressed as I was. So I got things pretty much organized and squared away. Sold a couple properties. Ended up buying a couple properties, and just a lot of work on properties. Got finished with all the estate stuff, and been doing ham radio, man. Enjoying that. Been going to ham shows. I went to already this year I went to Hamcation down here in Orlando. I went to Hamfest over in Sebring down here in Florida. I'm in Florida at the moment. For you guys that don't know, we've got a condo down here, and so the wife and I. This is the first time we've gotten away from the kids since they were born. I mean, this is the longest we've ever been uh, gone from the kids. They're all adults now, so it's not that big of a deal. But it's been a different experience for us to be able to spend time together. Uh, Not quite empty nesters yet, but we're starting to get the feeling of it. We are going to be heading back to Kentucky pretty soon, and just been focused on other things for a little while. I just need a break. I just making a show every week. It's seems like it should be pretty quick. We do it right here on live, but there's a lot of setup to begin with, a lot of work in getting the notes together and topics and things like that. Tonight's going to probably be a little shorter than normal because we really flying by the seat of the pants. We were like, Doug texted me about 10 minutes before the show. Hey, you got show notes? I'm like, nope.
Hey, luckily we don't have a problem talking, so
Yeah. There's Steve, man. Good to see you,
I
Steve.
know.
Uh, he's been battling a hard fight there, and we've been praying hard for Steve. Y'all pray for Steve as well. Good man. But yeah, we'll try to go off of notes here and see where we're at. It's been so long since we've done one. I texted Sean Heron over at Farms Radio Network. I said, "Hey man, we're coming back. We're bringing to put the band back together." He's like, "Good deal, man. Glad to hear it." He said, "I told him, I said we sort of just burned out," and he said, "Man, it happens." I don't know if you guys know Sean Heron over at Farms Radio Network. He's got a couple different shows. He's in charge of the whole network, president of the network, and but they gave me all the stuff I need to get the podcast put up over there, back on Apple and all that stuff. So it was it's just a learning experience. We're gonna mess up tonight. We're gonna make lots of mistakes. Y'all can laugh along with us because we don't care anymore. We ain't pros. We just bros.
That's it. There you go.
Well, we don't really have any sponsors. We had guys sending us checks, and I told them quit sending me checks. One was Patriot Patch Company. Those guys, it's just great that they support us as much as they have. I kept telling them, I said, quit sending me checks, and they just kept sending them. I'm like, we haven't had any shows, man. Quit sending us money, and so I can't take it, and I wouldn't cash them. But you guys go over and check out Patriot Patch Company, patriotpatch.co. Give them a little bit of love. I have not even. They've been sending me patches. They never stopped sending me patches. So I've been getting patches of the week, patches of the month,
Yep.
the whole time. But you guys go over and check them out. They got all kinds of cool swag and shirts and banners and posters. And I don't have any of that stuff with me. But I think I sold all of the stickers I had except for maybe 10. I think I've sold all of the patches I had, but maybe 3 or 4 in the time that we've been off. And I've not been as diligent to follow up on the store. And I get a notification, and so I try to run down and take care of that. But send it out when I catch them. But I really need to restock the store. It's not really been a priority. It's just how it is. So sabbatical is a time you take off and you reground yourself back to your roots, back to family, back to God, in a religious tone. A pastor will take time to go and study in a particular field, something he needs to study, and take some time off from the day-to-day operations of church management and things like that. I just use that word because we are God and gun. So, but we just need a little break, and every once in a while you just need a break. And it was a long break, I'll admit it, and we probably lost a lot of people. But glad that you guys that have always been with us are are still here with us. We're doing a little different tonight. Of course, I just texted Doug. I said, "Hey man, you want to start doing shows again?" He's like, "Yeah." So I didn't have anything with me but an old MacBook, and the it's a little bit laggy, and I didn't have a headphone with me. I had some Apple earbuds or where they are. I don't know what they're called, but they seem to be working. Doug says he can hear me.
Oh,
Let's
absolutely
see.
can.
So church wise, what have I been up to? I think I told you I joined the security team at our church. We went back to South Fork. Uh, I've been sort of put uh, in the training slash role. I don't know what you call it, but he keeps me busy. He keeps me. The sheriff is the head of the security at our church, and we've recruited a few new members, and we've got a pretty good sized team. We've been doing some practicing, training, did some medical stuff, and then of course, attended church regularly. And when we're down here, we go to Christ Fellowship here in Palm Beach Gardens area of Florida. And when we're up there, we go to South Fork, and we've tightened our security up a little bit since of all these problems with people who don't know what gender, sex, or whatever they are that are shooting up a lot of places. So we've sort of hardened it up a little bit, done some things to keep a better eye on things, working on getting some new cameras, working on putting some mag locks in to be easier to manage the flow of people. But on the God side, that's what I've been doing. What have you been doing on the God side, Doug?
We've been going to church, and I am not on the security team at church, but I tell them all the time I'm in like the Secret Service for them. So yeah,
Right.
I got their back if needed. So
You're always on security if
I'm
you're
always on security.
if you're concealed
My wife
carrier.
laughs at me and she makes fun of me because um one of the head security guy, he stands right down in front of where we sit. So when he's looking at something, and if he stares at it more than about 5 or 6 seconds,
You
well,
sir.
I'm done turning my head looking to see what he's looking at, make sure
Yeah.
everything's good. And I have to. I'm 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 kind of odd about certain things. I have to sit in the exact same place every week, and if somebody's in my seat and I have to move, that just throws my whole game off for the
Uh
day
oh.
because I feel like I can't see what I need to see,
Yeah.
and make sure I'm covered because it just
I
I'm
understand.
I'm not a real big crowd kind of guy to be in that kind of environment because people these days, man, you never know, and
Yep.
I keep my head on a swivel all the time.
Yep.
It's just the way I am. I can't help it.
I mean, even more than as of last Saturday. I mean, we've stirred up a wasp nest. Hopefully, there's not that many wasps over here, but uh, we'll see how it goes. I'm not for starting more wars, but I'm hopeful that he'll do like Venezuela and get in there and get out and not linger. And we'll see what happens.
Well,
But
it's been what 48
48
years
years.
coming.
Let's see, it was 78 or 79 when when they kicked the Shah out and took hostages.
Hmm. I did I did see what today or yesterday that they appointed a new supreme leader. It was the other guy's son. I like, man, he better start having meetings on teams or something. He better
I
not get
thought he
out
was
there.
already dead.
It's
I thought they already killed him.
they got him already.
Well, the report I saw that they had already taken him out. I've got to watch what we say. We got a couple of strikes while we were off on old videos because of something to do with injection or something, uh, false information. So
There is
we have to be
nothing we
careful
can
what we
check.
say. They'll kick us off Facebook for good.
We don't ever say anything that's false. They kick us off because we tell the truth about things.
I'm not saying I agree with them. I'm just saying that's the reason they gave. They want me to go to a class to learn how to be in compliance. I'm like, no, we'll just stay on Rumble.
Yeah. Why start now, right?
Yep.
The
So
only thing we've ever gotten real trouble for was from our Canadian friends, eh? For you
eh.
telling the story about putting Krista in a bucket.
I can't get her back in the bucket anymore. She just won't do it. I
Eh,
told her the Canadians didn't like that very much, and she said, "Well, I agree with them."
They did not.
I got a pole saw now. I can
There
reach
you
up
go.
there. I can reach up there and get it. But Daryl says he misses the corny jokes. Sometimes they're too corny, Daryl. Let's see. HD Minuteman. Good evening, guys. So glad to see y'all back. Thank you. We appreciate it. We are glad to be back. Gun side. We haven't talked about guns. What have you been up to? What kind of guns have you gotten in the last 15 months that we haven't talked about?
Have I? I'm trying to think what I got. Not much. I do got a new deer rifle though. I turned 60 back in October, and
Ain't far behind.
no, and buddy of mine wound up getting me a 6.5 Creedmoor
Wow.
Bagara, and
Woo.
he was talking to me on the phone. He kept asking me about 6.5 Creedmoors. I'm like, I don't know nothing about ballistics or nothing on a 6.5 Creedmoor, dude. I don't got one. I don't know. And I said, and if you've ever listened to the show, I'm pretty much a 30-06 kind of guy when it comes to deer hunting. That's what I've always hunted with. And I've hunted with a bunch of different ones, but I was messing with him because there's a guy on YouTube or whatever, or Facebook and different things that he's always making fun of 6.5 Creedmoor guys.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got one now, and I hunted with it this year for the first time. Took it out during deer season, and everybody says 6.5 Creedmoor, when you shoot something, it runs forever, don't bleed. You can't find your
Mm-hmm.
deer, and this guy makes fun of the 6.5 Creedmoor guys. He's like, I see y'all guys talking about getting rid of your 6.5 Creedmoors. He said, don't do it. He said, deer season's coming in. He said, people with tracking dogs need jobs. They need to make money. And I was like, okay. So the first time I took it out and pulled the trigger on a deer, I shot it. It took off. It was hit good, I thought. And man, we looked for over an hour trying to find this deer. No blood, no nothing, and
Mm-hmm.
just could not find it. So the other guy that was with me he's a ex Army guy. He said, "Well, looks like this Army guy's going to teach you Air Force guys how to shoot." I'm like, "Nope." I said, "I'm going back. I'm going to pull out the old tracking skills." So I tracked toe prints from that deer up through the woods, and I kind of lost it a little bit and started back. Long story short, the last time I went looking, I actually found it, and I found zero blood, but it was dead. I got it. And then the second deer, I said, well, I'm going to take it back again, try it one more time just to see what it does. And then um, a big old doe walks out, and I popped her and dropped her right in her tracks. She never even flinched. And I was like, well, that
Your
the six
cousin
five.
Steve's wearing you out over here.
Oh, is he? What's he? I know friends don't let friends use 6.5s.
He said 6'5". No. Yeah, I think it's probably a lot to do with shot placement and selection of bullet. There just wasn't a lot of bullets when the 6.5 first came out because it was just a precision, long range kind
Yeah.
of a gun, and it was not really ever sort of designed or set up with ammo for hunting. I think they probably have better rounds now, but that's a fast moving round.
It
Well, a
smoked.
25-06 ain't far off from it, but it'll take a deer out quick.
Yeah.
I mean, I shoot deer. I don't shoot deer now, but I used to shoot deer with 25-06. I used to shoot coyotes, man, or still shoot coyotes if I see them in the daylight. Uh, but man, it's a heck of a round, and it's got a lot of the ballistics of the 6.5 Creedmoor. It's a very flat shooting gun, but it's moving extremely fast. And you got to hunt with a heavier bullet, but
I'm hunting
I think
with
you can take.
I'm hunting with a 129 grain bullet right now, and the bullets I got in it are um, what are the ones I got? I can't remember. They're not Hornadies. Um, man, I can't think of it. Anyway, the round looks almost like a 308 round. There's not very much different. The Army guy that I was hunting with, we were looking at the bullets and had them side by side, and it wasn't a whole lot of difference in them. But it's just like you said, it's a very fast moving
Mm-hmm.
bullet. It just zips. right on in there. But the second one I got, it dropped it dead. But I shoot a 6.5 Grendel all the time for hog hunting, and
Hmm.
I've taken 2 or 3 deer with that gun, and hogs and deer and whatever else. Well, they can't take that Grendel. I mean, I don't know what it is. What's the difference in it? I guess it's speed. It doesn't have as much speed on it.
Yeah, it's a
But
heavier bullet too.
well, I'm shooting the same bullet. I'm shooting 123 grain. Um,
Oh yeah,
yep, out
but
of
it's the
it.
same cat. It's the same exact bullet.
Well, the I'm gonna get some Hornadies and put through this
Oh, okay.
the Creedmoor, the same size, but the ones I'm shooting now are what are they, BPS or something? I think it is. Um, but anyway, it's the same type bullet. It's 129 grain, and the Creedmoor or the Grendel's 123 grain. But I don't know. No kick. It's a sweet shooting little gun. And if you've never seen those videos of that guy that messes with people um, for having 6.5 Creedmoors, he's he's got what he's holding his little baby. It's so funny. He's like, oh, he's going to say something, and it's him mouthing to the baby, and it's like 6.5 Creedmoor. He's like, what? Next thing you see, he's out at the trash can throwing the baby in the trash can. He's like, nope,
Oh my.
you're not staying in my house.
Looks like your daughter's out there.
Oh, is she?
Hi, Tiffany.
She said, back to the grind.
Yeah,
What's up,
but
Tiff?
so gun wise for me, I haven't really. I got into a couple of Henrys. I got
Did.
I got a Henry 4570. Actually, I got two Henry 4570s. Uh, got one threaded barrel, and I got a suppressor. I got into suppressors big time. Probably that's what I bought more than anything in the last year. I probably picked up six suppressors last year before they made it tax free.
Yeah.
but but I got what I wanted, and I ended up getting a anechoic 556 suppressor. It's the like a flow through type suppressor, so it doesn't have as much back gas. I got Yankee Hill. I got what else did I get? I got a Silencer Co. 46. I got two more. I got what was it? I got three more. Yeah, I got a 45 can from our buddies up there at Lone Wolf Distributing.
Mm,
Got another 556 can. I got 300 Omega. I think that's it. I might something might come back up again. And I got a couple of those weird trigger things that are a lot of fun. But
the Go Fast
I,
triggers.
yeah, they call it smiling triggers. They make you smile till you have to go and pay for more ammo. But those have been probably the only toys I bought in life, and mostly it was all suppressors because I like shooting with suppressors.
Dude, for my birthday in October, Wendy bought me a year's membership to a new gun range up in Macon that opened up, indoor range, and I have been there exactly 0 times thus far. I I want to go up there and go shoot, and they're not open on Sunday, so you can't go Sunday afternoons. And usually my weeks are just too
Yep.
chaotic. I don't even feel like going to Macon during the week. And Saturday I've always got something going on somewhere, doing something on Saturday, so it makes it tough. But I need to get up there because it looks like a really nice place to go shoot.
Good deal. Yeah, I've been planning on making a range. I went over to this place that would be a perfect range about every month, every 3 or 4 weeks. I go over there, it's dry. I go back with a skid loader and grader and all that stuff. I come back and there's water standing in it. It's like it sees me coming. So I've not built that range I've been wanting to build, and then did quite a bit of traveling this last year. I don't know if, when it was. I think I went to Europe. Did I go? Did we talk about going to Europe last time I was on here? I can't remember how long it's been.
Yeah, that's been a while.
Okay, that was last. It was summer before last. Okay, yeah. So, but we did that. We went and we've come to Florida several times, and I've been going to all these ham fests all over the country, uh, hanging out with a bunch of old farts like myself, going to ham shows. It's been a lot of fun, and we didn't get to do the shoot this October down at Georgia.
Mm-mm.
Iraqi veteran didn't have it this year. We had some sponsors back out, and they had to end up canceling it. So didn't get to go enjoy that and hang out this year. That was sort of depressing.
Hey,
And
you did get the shot though.
yeah, I went to Shot Show. Yeah, I guess I did do that a couple about a month ago. Uh, went to. They invited me out to range day again, so I went out to range day and shot all the free ammo I cared to shoot, and took Dale along with me. Dale goes to church with me. Good friend of mine. He got into ham radio. He got his license, K7WOS, and he's he hadn't ever been out there before. And I said, "Hey, you want to go?" And he's like, "Yeah." And so we went out, had a good time, and I just don't like Vegas. I probably won't. I might go back, but I don't know. I've probably not unless somebody wants to go with me. Just had never been or something like that because it's I don't care for it. Everything's overpriced. Everything is nasty, and um, it's just not for me. Only saving grace was there was a really good cigar place there.
And
not not at the shot show, but I had to take an Uber go over to it. And it was the night the NFC finals for the college final game, and they had TVs all the way around the walls, uh, and every one of them was on the football game, and everybody in there was cheering for one team or the other. It was fun, but no, I enjoyed Shot Show. Saw a lot of cool stuff. Talked to a lot of good guys. Saw our good buddies over at Crossbreed,
yeah,
Carol and Nathan, and what's Carol's daughter, Brenda, her, and Shaw. I went and saw. Who did I see?
I
I
saw you with
saw
Adam.
Adam. Yeah, Adam. Uh, Talked to Adam for a while. He invited me to come down here. Their factory is here in West Palm, so it's about 6 miles from my condo. And he said, and every time I tell him, I said, yeah, our condo is right there. He lives here in West Palm as well. I said, hey, man, I tell you that every time. He said, I forget. He said, come on over. I'll take you on a factory tour. So we went, when I got down here after I went to went to Hamcation up in Orlando, went over and toured that. So front part of the factory is Century Arms. So Century Arms is based here in West Palm. And then CZUSA, not CZ, I got it
Can
wrong.
Canic.
Canic USA has got the factory behind it. They're like sister factories. And Century Arms is build their own AR platforms here. And they have the shipping goes out the back door. And Canic has their all in the American line of pistols. And they're coming in the same shipping department, and they use the same trucks to ship all their products out. Very, very high end, quality, clean factory. I come from conveyor manufacturing company background. I used to sell conveyors and material handling, robotics, all that stuff. And so they're going through it. And I'm like, oh yeah, this is a CNC. This is robots, and this item 2020 stuff is like archers. And so it was a really interesting tour for me because I got to see what all they were making, what all they were doing, how they were making it. They have their tooling set up so in these CNC machines. So every time they take a part out, they put it into a check station that checks the parameters, all the measurements, and if anything is varianced, so say something's out of thousandths from what the last part was, they'll adjust the tooling to make up the difference, or they'll pull the tooling out if it's outside of its spec. It'll automatically pull the tool out, send it over to be remade, or resharpened, or have new carbide tips put on, or whatever. But every time they take a part out and they set it in the little station, it checks all the dimensions, recalibrates the CNC machine to make sure it doesn't vary off of its variance. Very tight tolerances, man. It's just a very slick operation. Very, very cool guns. They do every bit of the whole gun in house right here in West Palm, and they've got so many guys from over in Turkey are here and work for 3 or 4 months. And they go back to Turkey, and then more come over here in Turkey. And then they got Americans also working side by side of them, so they're training them as they go for all the new guys. The new guys here or locals that are working here. So, and then Century Arms got to meet the president and the vice president and marketing director, the manufacturing plant manager. Adam introduced me to everybody, so I got all their cards, got to talk to them, and so we're going to bring Adam on the show at some point in the near future. He's traveling right now.
Nice.
Lots of shows going on this spring. But yeah, he was in like one day. He said, "Hey, come on over now because I'm going to be on the road for the next week or so." And then he's supposed to be coming back sometime, I think this next week, and we're going to go out and have lunch, hang out. But
Hey,
Adam is,
when you see Adam again, tell him
yeah,
I said I'm still waiting on that AP5.
yeah, I am too.
Hey, while
I
you're
want
right there,
one.
you might as well go ahead and pick them up.
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's classified as a pistol. A Kentucky boy can't take it home, so it had to be a long rifle. Uh, had to be considered a rifle for me to pick it up down here. But man, it was a good tour, really good tour. Enjoyed it thoroughly, and people were just down to earth, very approachable, very just normal guys, just a hardworking, good company. And they the two owners of the company of Century Arms were really interesting. The uh, the plant manager at the Canic factory. Very smart man. I really enjoyed hearing his whole uh, process that he was trying to develop, and he was trying to get the factory even more better. I mean, he was working on systems and trying to just to keep improving, keep improving. So it was a good time. Yep, Steve, it is Sin City, that's for sure. Hey, where's Rick?
Rick's
But it was a had a good time at Century Arms. Had a good time at Shot Show. Flew out. Didn't take a gun. Uh, I felt naked the whole time. I hated it. But I have lots of friends there with guns, so I just stayed near them.
that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, one of these trips you come through Georgia, we're gonna have to go down because I've had the invite to go down to Daniel Defense and tour that plant, and
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
yeah, we need to hit that. It's a nice looking place too.
We got an invite from owners over at Palmetto State too to come over there.
Yep.
That's been a few years ago. We need to have them back on. They are really huge now. They're over in North Carolina, aren't they?
Uh, South
South
Carolina,
Carolina?
I think. South
Oh,
Carolina.
yeah, South Carolina.
Yep.
Palmetto. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I don't know. Did had I made? I built another AR a while back. It's been a while since we've done a show, so it's hard to remember what we've done since we did one. But I did build another pig killing gun.
yeah.
I built another 6.5 Grendel. Um, I went out. I went out on a limb. I got a Palmetto State lower that I got, and then I ordered a. I was looking for something not too expensive just to get another one together in case somebody wanted to go hunting with me. And I ordered a heavy barrel um, from uh, oh my goodness, Bear Creek Arsenal,
Oh, yeah.
and dude, I put that thing on there. That joker is a tack driver.
Really?
It, I was shocked. I've heard mixed reviews. People saying, they ain't no good. They're good. You either love them or you hate them. This one is good to go. Even little brother came down and went pig hunting with me, and I let him take it out for its inaugural run at night because I got a thermal on it as well. And he popped a hog with it first night, dropped him dead. So can't complain too bad with that. I put an AGM Rattler TS25 on there for the thermal, and works good. Do I like it as much as I like my Pulsar? Nope. But it's just as clear within 100 yards. But when you get out past that, it starts to pixelate just a little bit. But anything inside 100 yards, man, you're good to go.
I looked at thermals when I was at SHOT Show because I've been thinking about getting one of the more higher resolution ones, and I love my Thermion, but this is it Knockpix.
Yep.
Uh, that is one really nice thermal. They had sit up there at the show, and man, you could just see the hairs on people's heads. 50 yards, 100 yards. I mean, it's just amazing how clear the newest generation of that is at 12 micron with the what is it, 1280, 20, 1280 by something.
Right.
Man, those things are clear. The boy, they want a lot of money for them.
Oh, they
But
want a bunch. I got a buddy of mine that's down here. He's a distributor for those. So,
yeah, I went to the booth. I asked them for free samples, and they just turned their they looked at my name tag and said, "Go away." I said, "Man, I need some samples." They said, "Uh huh." Move along, fat guy.
Daryl and Steve both said they have several Bear Creek Arsenal barrels and stuff, and they said they're good stuff. Daryl said he's never had any issues with them. I can't complain about mine. It's got the heavy barrel on it, and
Yeah, I
it
think
shoots well.
that's what 300 Blackout I've got to Bear Creek.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think that's what's on. That's what I got with me down here. I got 300 Blackout. Of course, I've got the a 5.56. The 300 Blackout's got suppressed with subsonics in it. So if I got to sneak out of town quietly, I can. But but I got the 5.56 got can on it, but it's a little bit longer. It's a full. It's a 16-inch barrel. It's that Falcor.
I want to get
Uh,
a I want to get a 5.56 can, you know, for for mine
Make sure
for a
don't
couple of them.
make sure if you can put it on AR, make sure you get a flow through because the back gas coming up in those things is horrible. I'm thinking about what is it, directed impingement, and then the other one's a piston fire, right? Think
Yep.
about maybe get the piston instead of the direct impingement. I think that would lower the gas back in your face.
I know.
I don't know. Go ahead.
I got a Sig 7.62 on my pig killing gun. The other one doesn't have one yet, but I get a lot of gas blowback on that one. Um, it dirties up my mags and changes colors on my shells and everything else. It's like, yeah,
Oh,
but
I
it's
did.
but she's quiet.
Yeah, I did get a Banshee. I don't know if I mentioned that out here or not.
Uh,
I got a Banshee 45 ACP with a suppressor. That's why I got the 45 can. So I've got two. I got the 45 pistol can, and I've got a 45, which is a 46, I think, Sonic. And boy, that thing is quiet. But boy, it will. You can't shoot, but maybe 3 or 4 mags to that thing. You have to clean it because it just dirties it up so much. There's so much powder, uh, and the gun's back in the mechanism. It'll just stop. It'll stop working. You could spray. You spray all the lube you want to in there, and it's gonna lock it up. I think I can
mm,
run like I've got those 33 round 45 mags that about the ones that they've got for the Oh, what's a weird looking sub uh can't think of it right now. But they're really good magazines. What's the name of that guy? I could see an image of it. Got the like a Glock type magazine. Uh, Somebody help me out there.
You talking
But
about you talking about the breakdown ones, the folder
no,
ones, the
I'm
sub two
talking about the
thousands.
ones. No, it's it'll come to me after a while. I'm just having a senior moment here, but but they're a high end magazine. Yeah, he says no one gets out of Magnolia quietly. I'm not in Magnolia, Steve. I'm down here in Florida. But yeah, when I'm traveling, I always carry something quiet and something that can lay down some heat. Uh, and I've got my body armor with me. Cause yeah, you gotta go through Atlanta and get home.
I know, right?
I always pack for bear because man, I gotta go through Atlanta and get home, and that's the way I feel about it. Sorry if you live in Atlanta.
I always here lately. Well, since this whole thing's kicked off, I've thought about throwing mine in the truck and just have it handy, just in case. You never know.
I had a we were Trevor and Dad had his bulletproof backpack
Yep,
back in the day.
yep.
Well, I've got a bunch of those backpacks fell apart, but I've still got the bulletproof panels. I just stick those in the back of my seats. So I've got them so I can't get shot from behind if I just had to take up Uber. But, but I got those in there. There's nothing else in there. I just stick those in there. But I keep my body armor always in my truck. Uh, it just uh, it just doesn't do you good to be sitting in the closet at home because you're not going to need it most likely at home. If you
No,
do, I've got to sit at home too. So or my truck's at home when I'm home.
I
But
told I told my wife one day I wonder what our house would look like if I put AR 500 shutters on the front where I could close them up.
yeah, yeah, if it gets that bad, you need to get out of town anyway.
Hmm.
You come up to Kentucky, we'll bring Steve over. We'll set us up a little fortress and blow the bridges all around us to keep the people from egress and ingress. We'll, we'll slaughter a cow when we need to and eat hound the hog, live in our little fiefdom.
Hey, well, we do one. I can butcher it for us, so we're good there.
Yeah. And we got tons of deer and turkey, so. Or John Wicken. I don't think I can move like John Wick, even though he is older than me. That's pretty sad. But
We can put down as much firepower as he can, though.
maybe. I don't know if I can change the mags as fast as he does. I need to practice that. Well, that's the gun side, the God side, family side. You've had a new grandbaby, I think, since we started,
I do got
since
a
we
new
were gone.
grandbaby. His name is Liam, and he just turned. Let's see, this pat not this week, last Friday, turned a year old, and he is
Wow.
wide open.
Can't imagine one of your grandkids being wide open.
I know, right? He he's a mess. Loves his Peppa and
Good.
he loves his Mimi now. I ain't gonna lie, but Peppa shows up. Yeah, it's on then because he knows I'm gonna roughhouse with him and play and have a good time.
Good deal.
They
Let's
moved
see.
they moved down to Taylor and them moved down to Cochran a couple months ago now. So they got a pretty good sized lake in the back at the back of their house, and they got a dock and stuff. And Riley, she's like, "Papa, when are we gonna go fishing? When are we gonna go fishing?" So she caught her first fish down there a couple weeks ago, and then they wanted me to come down last night as I drove down there, and she caught two big old grass carp that were probably, I don't know, 8 or 9 pounds apiece. And but she thought she had done something. Well, she had because them jokers are pretty good size. but she is having a blast. First thing she wants to do when she gets home from school, she wants to go fishing. I was like, well, teach them right.
they they figured out how to get you to show up and visit. They put a lake in the backyard,
Yeah.
right?
She told me the day, she said, when you go bring your boat so we can go on the boat? I like, man, don't threaten me with a
Oh,
good time.
oh man. Let's see. I was looking through the notes here. Farm wise, I sold all my cattle except for kept two bred heifers. They'll be calving probably April, May, probably closer to May. Uh, and sold all the rest of the cattle to a nearby farmer to go to church with. And he's taking care of mine while I'm down here in Florida. So that was part of the deal. I sold them to him at a good price, and he's gonna take care of my cattle while I'm out of town.
You sold all of them but two?
Yep, two breds. So I have two calves this year, and I'll still have the two cows. And then I'll pick up I'm gonna probably pick up a steer off of him and butcher this fall. We still got a whole freezer full of beef we slaughtered back in I guess it was September, October, somewhere in that range. We slaughtered a 900-pound young bull, and so we got lots of meat in the freezer. And let's see, what else do we do?
I put the whack on deer this year, so
Oh
uh,
yeah, you stack them in there.
yeah, dude, can you believe I only went duck hunting one time this year.
Are you sick?
I I just too busy, and I was actually
Oh,
going to
that's
go.
right. You
I
got
was
that project going on.
Yeah, I was going to go up to Tennessee when y'all got that big ice storm, and wound up not going. And I was going to go with Rick up on a place that they hunt up there. They get drawed for, and I was going to go up there and hunt with him. It didn't go because of the ice, because I figured Monte Eagle was going to be pretty rough, and they got a lot up there. But he was able to get out, and they had one of the best days they've had forever, and they just whacked them. I'm like, of course, when I'm not there, y'all hammered them. But I get to go again this year.
Steve's gonna be 69 tomorrow. Happy birthday, Steve.
Happy birthday.
Sing happy birthday to him, Doug.
No, sir.
You should have, he said. All right. Okay. Happy birthday,
Steve,
Steve. Thanks for coming on.
Steve, I turned 60 back in October, so um, I'm part of the 60 club now, I guess.
I'll be there in 4 months.
Yes, you will.
Three
You
months. Huh?
you're right behind
Three
me.
months. Yeah, 3 months. I'll be as old as you again. Let's see. What else do we do? Ham radio. I wanted that Sebring Ham Fest and bought a 7610, ICOM 7610 for any of you ham guys. Uh, I think Steve's a ham guy. He's got his license. It was the guy had it marked. Those things new are like $3,900, $3,900, and he had it marked down to 25. Ended up paying two for it. Uh, that was a deal. That thing looks brand new in the box. It has everything. All the paperwork still in the plastic, never been opened. The mic looked like it never been used. I don't know if the guy ever used the thing, and that was a big purchase. But that's a really nice radio, and
Is it?
yeah, I'm probably going to end up selling something because now I've got two real nice DX station type radios. I got the DX10, I got that 7610. A reason I like the Icom, and if I'd had to do it all over again, I probably would just buy the Icom 7300 Mark II or 7610 instead of buying the Yaesu, is that I have an app on my phone and I can control, so I can be here or anywhere. I've got Wi-Fi access or even cellular, and I can log into my radio at home, turn it on, and I can talk on the local repeaters on 2 meters 440 with my ICOM 9700. And the 7610 does the same thing on HF. So I can be there in Florida and I can whip out my phone and turn it on and I can log into my radio and I can adjust the dial and I can change frequencies. And there's a my rotator for my antenna. I can change. I can remotely tune it, turn it, and I can tune remotely as well from anywhere. That's that's cool. It's not as
So,
cool as those guys that have those full SDR radios. The what do they call them? Flex radios. Those things are just a computer pretty much hooked up to a transceiver and a receiver. But like,
yeah,
I don't know if you can see this. Like right now, I could take my phone, hit this called SDR mobile, and I type tap to connect, and I type the radio. I don't know if you guys can see it.
no.
Probably not. But I can connect to my radio, and it brings up my yeah. So I can. I don't know if you see it out there or not, but that's my radio display there. You might see it there. 146,640. So that's Cane Valley there at home. And I can hit push to talk and I can turn my radio on and I can talk and then I can disconnect from it remotely and it'll scan. So I like ICOMs for that. I can connect to my, I picked up an ICOM ID 52A and it was, they wanted $150 for it. It looks brand new. It has one little scratch in the corner of it. It had the radio antenna that came with it was original one. It was bent, and that's a $650 radio. I bought it for $150. It works perfect.
Throw, throw a signal stick on it.
I did. I threw a signal stick on it. I've been using it for the radio, sitting here down here at the condo for local radio. So I just got on the internet and downloaded the software for it and uploaded all the repeaters within from Miami all the way up to Orlando, and I'm hitting Miami stations, which is an hour and 20 minutes south of here. Because Florida's flat as a pancake, and I'm on the 10th floor, so I could talk all the way up the middle of the state, all the way down to the tip of the down till you get to the Keys.
You're gonna have to
It's just
you're
it's
gonna have to
speed.
let me know when you got your antenna out up there on the condo and you're on HF and see if I can hit you from here.
Yep. There's Steve KE4NWG. He's a ham. He told me a while back he was a ham. Steve said thanks for the birthday wishes. And Tiffany's asking if you get on HF. Steve, you get on HF? Tiffany wants to know. Don't even have anything set up this time. We'll have to take care of that when I get back to Kentucky. We need to set you up. You're down there in New Haven, though, aren't you? You may have to. You may have to get up on the top of a hill to get out there. I don't know where you live at now. You might not live there anymore. Well, let's see. So we've done all that EDC check. I'm carrying the Shadow Systems XR 920. It's pretty much been the gun I've been carrying for the last 4 years. Love it. Shoot it well. And he said, "Yep, yep. You need like a 400-foot tower, Steve." I know a guy can set you up. But what are you carrying today?
For radio or a gun?
Yeah, or
Oh,
radio?
I got my Sig that I carry. It's got the Romeo Zero on it. It goes with me everywhere,
Yeah.
and can't can't complain. I love it, and I got I don't know, several months ago I got a new uh, Benchmade out the front knife, and I've been carrying it. I like that thing. It's really nice. I switched
Yeah,
to
okay.
accounts earlier, and that's why
Steve
my
says he's
dog.
carrying a piece 365.
That's what I got. That's what I carry too. Love it.
I carry that in the summertime, but if I have any kind of cover on, I carry the XR 920. 365 is a lot of times my church gun. I've been carrying a little pocket gun, a little not pocket gun, baby Glock, a little 26. It's been in my safe forever, and gave it to my daughter when she first started working nights, and then ended up getting her a 43. It's a slim nine. It was a 43, and then she gave me that back, and it's a nice pocket gun. 11 rounds, 9 millimeter, easy conceal. Down here it's too hot to wear long pants, so I wear shorts and short sleeve shirts. Bill there, hey Bill, good to see you. Looks like I got another daughter in here. Tara's in here.
Oh, is she?
Whole family's gonna be here before the night's over. Good to see you, Tara. Let's see. So that was your gun. Steve told us what he's carrying. What's everybody else out there carrying? Up next, feedback. I haven't looked at feedback and I don't know how long, other than what you guys are saying on here right now. You have any jokes for us?
I don't. I didn't get a joke tonight.
Yeah, and I didn't get a Bible verse. Let me pull one out of the hat. You guys have any jokes? I tell you who's got jokes. The jokester out here is Daryl. Daryl sends me jokes and memes all day long. Daryl, where's the joke at? Daryl is a trickster. He's a funny guy.
I got kicked out. I got kicked out of fake book.
Uh-oh. Again?
Yeah, it's kind of odd. Um,
I'll go ahead with Bible verse. Bible verse today is Matthew 6:3, reading from the ESV. But when you give to the needy, do not let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. So God says for us to be generous with the needy. And so the needy is defined in the church those that are unable to provide for themselves or their families unable to provide for them. If they have family, they're expected to, be taking care of their own people. If they don't have family, like widows or if they're orphans, then they need to be helped. And so God wants us to give generously and give as He gives. As we've been given, so should we be giving. And we have to keep in mind that everything is God's, not just the money, but our life, our breath, our house, our vehicles, everything belongs to God. He's letting us use it. And so we should be very generous as God's been generous to us. And the more generous you are, the more God blesses. That's in the Bible. He says, try it, try me out, see if you can't outgive me. And so remember, when there is a need, then we should try to fulfill that need in Jesus' name, and not to glorify ourselves, not to puff ourselves up, not to make pomp of our giving, but to be glad of what we are able to give and make sure that we got some jokes rolling. I'll let you take it here in a second, but I'll finish up the Bible verse. But we only need to make sure that we are freely giving of our time, of our resources to help those in need that are truly in need, not those that are lazy and not willing to work or have or not willing to change. I think the church has lost its place in charity because charity belongs to the church. It doesn't belong to the state. The state will be manipulated by it because they'll give to those who will vote for them. So that's why charity was never part of the government and is supposed to be part of the church. The church is supposed to be willing to give. but due to uh, whatever reasons, didn't happen. Government's taking it over, and so now everything's corrupt, as we see in Minneapolis and in California and everywhere else, ran by governors of a certain persuasion. But I guess I'm getting political, so let's don't get political. Let's keep it back to the Bible. As God has given us, we should be willing to give as well. We should be grateful for the things we have, and we should be willing to share it with others. And we should, glorify God in everything that we do, our speech and our actions and our giving to our church, and then to our community, to individuals. Uh, but a lot of times I'll always try to give through the church. So if there's a need I know of in the church or community, I'll donate to the church and have them reach out because I don't want any glory coming to me. I want to try to keep it towards the church, towards the Christian community, towards God. I don't want to try to be that. I don't want that attention. It belongs to God. It doesn't belong to me. So that's the verse again. We are talking about where'd it go? It disappeared. Matthew 6:3. So that is that. Let's see. We got High Point. What you hating on High Point for, Derek? Come on, man. What do you call a bear with no teeth? Tyra said. A gummy bear. Good one, Tyra. Rick doesn't understand. Does Rick not have teeth?
No, he does.
Thanks, Daryl. All right, let's see. Steve Stone is with us. Man, all the good guys are here tonight.
Is he?
Yeah.
Hey, Steve.
So, what's everybody carrying tonight? Or what's they carrying most of the days? I may not be carrying in their house like I do. You never know what's going to go western here in the house. Let's see. You got us an armed citizen?
I do not have an armed citizen tonight.
I saw one. I was thought to make a good one yesterday, and I forgot to write it down. Steve says, hello. Anybody got going to tell us what to carry besides Steve? Said he's got P365. I got 365. I've got a pocket holster for it, and then I've got a crossbreed holster for it as well. Let's see. Glock 17 for Steve. Tyra's carrying a M&P Smith & Wesson 22. You need some more firepower there, Tyra. You need something with a bigger hole. Daryl's got a signed P380. I think it's a SIG, maybe. Rock Island 380. Got a SIG. Sounds like SIG's pretty popular.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Armed Citizen, March 2nd.
Bill said he's been carrying a baby Rock Island 380.
Cool. Another 365. I'm in the console. Cool. Don't leave it in the console when you go in the house. On February 21st, a man with a knife allegedly threatened a couple outside an apartment complex in Clearwater, Florida. Hey, it's just up the road. Fearing for their lives, a male victim shot and injured the suspect. Once released from the hospital, the 37-year-old subject was arrested on charges of aggravated assault. He's also charged with battery on a person 65 or older for a separate incident the day prior in which he allegedly thrown a water bottle at a 70-year-old woman, striking her in the face. That come out of WFLA, Tampa, Florida, from February 22nd. There's another one here. Going back to 1983, Richard Vallejos awakened to the sound of a window being broken in his Tucson, Arizona home when he secured a pistol and lay on the floor next to his bed. An intruder made his way into the house to the bedroom, and upon spying the homeowner, pulled a gun from his belt. Vallejos fired first, striking the prowler in the arm and chest. The man died shortly thereafter at a nearby hospital. That came from the Citizen newspaper in Tucson, Arizona, August 1983. Even back in the good old days, people are still having to defend themselves with a gun. All right, let's see. Let me go back to my show notes here. You got anything else, Doug? Looks like we're going on an hour and 6 minutes, so I guess that's the longest show that we've done in a year and a half.
I know, right?
I don't know. I think that's about it. Sort of brought you guys up to speed. Appreciate all you guys coming out and watching us and talking to us and hanging out with us tonight. Appreciate everybody that was concerned and texting, emailing, calling, and Facebook messaging. And I mean, I've gotten messages from every different form of social media I think I can find. Even some on the ham radio. I got a local guy, Eric, up there in Kentucky. He lives down at Smith's Grove, and he's always asking, "When y'all gonna have another show? When y'all gonna have another show?" So I have to send him a thing that we had another show tonight. I should have sent him so he could be on live, but been checking into Larry's net, D-Star net tonight, right before the show.
Yep, I did too a while ago, and in and out, but it was fun.
Good deal. Well, you got anything else you want to talk about?
I don't think so tonight.
We'll try to do this again next week. We'll try to get on a regular schedule. Doug's really busy with his schedule. He is doing all kinds of changeover of equipment and company leadership, and you can tell all that part. But we just have to work around his schedule. I'm retired, so I'm pretty free floating. But we work with Doug, whatever's best for him, and whenever I'm healthy. But I'm pretty healthy now.
I think I'm back in fake book.
Oh, good deal. All right. Well, I guess we'll wrap it up. Y'all please send feedback to, let's mix this up here. Send it to guideandgunstv@gmail.com or
use that one.
Okay.
I can't get any other one.
We're having trouble with Network Solutions. They've really screwed up. So our guideandgunspodcast.com has not been working. I've been trying to get an answer out of them. It hasn't been a priority, but I'm going to try to work on it this week. But remember, tell your friends about us. Leave us an iTunes review. Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/GuideandGunsPodcast. You follow us on YouTube if they don't kick us off. We got more strikes because of saying things they don't like again. Let's see. You can find us on Instagram. We're streaming there live. We're on Rumble streaming live right now. And our website doesn't work. So until next time, have a blessed week.
Hey, keep your guns close, but keep your Bibles closer.
Thanks a lot, guys. We will talk to y'all later. And I'm trying to figure out how to finish up doing what I was doing here. They've changed
have a good night.
On me. Good night. I can't find the buttons. I moved everything around. There we go. All right.